I'm going to pot on some of my tomatoes. I'm only laughing because the cats run really fast out of there. Right, no, that's because of that pheasant. Isn't he gorgeous? He's been hanging around for days. He's so good looking. He's walking over what will be my dahlia bed. Anyway, enough of that. I'm going to pot on some of my tomatoes because a lot of you keep asking what sort of tomatoes I'm growing this year. And as ever, it's random. It depends on what I can come across or what catches my eye, if I'm in a garden centre or if I'm online. And these ones are called Costelluto Fiorentino. And they are, I think, an Italian tomato. I may be wrong. No, I think I'm right about that. Let's have a look and see what they actually are. Well, it doesn't tell me. It just says they are big Italian, great for flavour, which is obviously why I've chosen them, because if you do go to the trouble of growing your own tomatoes, the one thing you want to get when you bite into a warm summer tomato is that real hit of Europe. You want to taste the warmth of the Italian sunshine on your lips. It's so important that. There's no point in growing a tomato that's flavourless. You can get those anywhere, darling. Quick explanation, I have come as Grandpa Walton today, or if you are a UK viewer, I'm one of Dexy's Midnight Runners. That's how you feel about it. Whatever, it's a costume party for me today. Right, I'm going to get another one of these out. Now, as usual, now look at that. That's well, actually, it's not the best root system of any that I've done. In fact, I'm going to pick another one because some of them have got the most amazing roots on them. That one's a bit weedy. Never mind, you might come to something for slow starters. I know I was. Gosh, okay, there we are. Let's see who else is in here. He's not bad. Not a bad little root on that. I've been visiting some of our wonderful stately homes and national parks this spring, and going around some of those garden centres, not garden centres, those gardens, those walled gardens and greenhouses and everything, you suddenly realise that if one had all the time in the world, you can produce the most amazing things, and just a little bit of warmth and a bit of care, and what we can grow in our gardens is quite extraordinary. Now look at this beauty. Oh, that's a proper root on there. That's so heavy I daren't actually lift it too much. I'm going to put that in there. That's actually got more than 2 sets of leaves on it. So, as ever, I've planted too many because I've got other sorts of tomatoes growing here as well. I'm going to do...
What's the soil?
Oh, the soil is... thank you, prompter. Prompting husband. This is a mix of quite light potting compost, bit of vermiculite, bit of perlite, just to keep it quite light, so the roots can really find their way through, really get in there and get what they need. That's a broken pot. Okay. So I'm going to do one more of these, and then I'm going to move on to, well, I've got some peppers there, but actually I would like to do another tomato. Okay, let me do one more of these. You look fabulous. Oh my God, you're so beautiful. Lose you because you're too close together. You are in there very gently. So you just gently pop it in, firm it down just gently, and then I will label these quickly because I am very, very forgetful. So let's see, how am I spelling this? Costelluto Fiorentino. That's a tom. That's a tomato. Any help with my Italian pronunciation would be gratefully received. So if I've got any Italian viewers, let me know. Costelluto Fiorentino. Not a bad bash, is it? And I'm going to pop these over here. Actually, I'm going to put these in here. Oh, knees. Oh, knees. Okay. That's those babies. There we are. That's those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those. Now, I'm going to do... Oh, now look. This is, I think, I'm going to do this one next because I think these look quite interesting, I think. These are super steak tomatoes, and I think, I've lost the packet, obviously, because that's what I do. But I'm going to, I think if I remember that's a weed, I'm going to, if I recall, these are those proper big beefsteak tomatoes, which again, you know, sometimes they're flavourless. When you buy them in supermarkets and things, you open them, they're floury inside. Do you know that texture you get when the tomato's really not up to it? But I'm hoping if I grow my own of those really big juicy tomatoes, that when I do particularly things like Greek salads and things like that, where you just want a big slab of tomato, or you're eating a piece of fish and you don't want to serve a whole mixed salad with it, you just want a big slab of tomato and perhaps some basil chopped up in olive oil. They kind of look great, but I want it to taste great too, because there's no point in something looking fabulous if it doesn't taste fabulous too. So that's my plan with these. Excuse my runny nose. Oh, anyway, sniffing. There we are. These, yeah, so these are called super steak. I will let you know later in the season if they live up to their name. I've got a very large greenhouse here. I'm very lucky. I can grow so many different sorts of things. I mean, I've got plenty of room in here, and they will be going in soon. My tomatoes and my cucumbers, in fact. So here are my super steaks. Planted those in a little, so that's a half seed tray. That's another weed. What are you doing, imbeciles? Okay, this is coming out. Let's see what's happening here. Oh, look at that. That's done well. See, when they work hard for you, these little plants, it's so joyful. And I will, of course, mark these up as well. Oh, Radio 3 is a bit chatty, I'll turn it off. I'll mark these up as well. I'll put little markers in them. And then, I can't remember if these grow outside. I'm thinking I'll grow these inside actually. But some tomatoes will grow outside, and I'll talk about that more another day. So if you want to ask me anything, do. I think you can leave comments on this, can you? So you can give me a shout by leaving a comment underneath. As I say, either about tomatoes, or about salad, or about Italian pronunciation. Or generally, actually, I'm quite interested in people's views on growing tomatoes. For me, it's one of the things I love more than anything. I think probably things I like growing best are garlic, tomatoes, cucumbers and chilies, because they are the things I eat pretty much every day. But I'd love to know if you have things that you just couldn't live without. Maybe you grow something on a windowsill that I've missed. Let me know, because then perhaps I can learn how to do it, or post about it later on. Anyway, that's it for now. I'm going to mark this up and catch you soon. Bye.